Pierce told me you and your partner are the ones to talk to about Survivor Series. But there's no need for a big discussion. I'm in.
That sounds a lot more like a demand than a request.
It's not a demand. It's the way you're gonna win. If there's a man in WWE who can tear down CM Punk and everything he represents, it's me.
I'm not even sure you could draw him out, though. Punk's been hiding down in Orlando, surrounded by his army of followers. It's a fortress.
Brother, trolling cowardly moron Punk is one of the great joys in my life. I'll get him so mad, he won't be able to resist coming out of his spider hole.
How are you going to do that? It's going to take more than simple name-calling.
Okay. Remember when Punk had a midlife crisis and became a failed MMA fighter?
Yep. Not his finest hour.
Nope. And you know he just lies awake at night, stewing in his failure. Now you put me on your Survivor Series team, I'm gonna revisit his little foray into MMA to show him how a real fighter takes care of business.
Damn. That would drive Punk nuts.
So what do you say? Ready to roll with me all the way through Survivor Series?
Man, I am so ready to troll CM Punk. I just wish I could see the look on his face when you rake him over the coals.
Great! Then grab yourself some popcorn and a seat at the backstage monitor, because I'm gonna go out there and prove that MMA is just one more thing that I do better than cowardly moron Punk.
Drew McIntyre sporting a different look for this MMA rules match.
As Bobby Heenan might say, here's tonight's ham and egger. I'm not really fond of most local competitors, but this is more like it. What was this guy's MMA record, Saxton?
0-12 in professional fights and one draw that was overturned to a loss.
Of course. What?
The following is an underground match. The only way to win is by knockout or submission. Introducing first, from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. And from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian.
Drew McIntyre is taking a shot across CM Punk's bow with this MMA-style match, attire and all.
And you have to think it's going to send Punk's blood pressure through the roof. Ooh.
East River crossing. He answers right back.
Hooked up. Great power.
Inverted suplex. Oh, he had the wherewithal to counter McIntyre.
A masterful display of defense from both wrestlers. We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated. Suplex.
It couldn't have felt good being chucked around like that. Just disrespectful.
That last shot did major damage. Blood's running down his face. Clothesline.
Vicious. Oh, that's just insulting.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
And what's he looking for here? And he heads back into the ring.
I guarantee that chair is not going to be used as it was designed for. The future shock DDT.
He is stalking, waiting for his moment to attack.
Oh, wow. Rendered unconscious. The official has to call it.
Here is your winner, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre just sent a message straight to CM Punk.
And that message is, anything you can do, I can do better. Your move, Punk.
Drew McIntyre, my old buddy. You crawled out from under your troll bridge to try to call me out again. We've been going back and forth for so long, I can barely remember what got your skivvies in a bunch to begin with. It doesn't really matter though, does it? Because every time you step to CM Punk, you end up red-faced and humiliated. But now I hear you want to be one of WWE's chosen ones at Survivor Series to take on Mutiny. We've all seen how you excel as a chosen one. There can be only one, and you ain't it, Drew. You want CM Punk so bad? Well, you're gonna get your wish when CM Punk shows up at Raw next week, looks you in your creepy eyes in the middle of that ring and slaps that dumb beard off your doofus face. Again.
Do you see Punk's rant? You've definitely got him riled up.
That was the plan.
It's good to have him off his game. But when Punk says he's showing up here to confront you tonight, I would assume there's going to be some kind of mutiny trap.
That's the safest bet you're ever gonna make. Here's the thing. If he springs a trap on me, he'll probably pop his shoulder out of his socket, so I'm not terribly worried.
Punk may be made out of fine china, but Mutiny has plenty of badasses on their roster, and they could come from anywhere. So I'm still gonna watch your back.
Good man. You watch for Mutiny backstage, I'll meet Punk in the ring. This goes right, that little creep isn't gonna make it to Survivor Series.
It's the Scottish Warrior ready to get his hands on CM Punk. Typical CM Punk, sending one of his lieutenants in to fight for him.
Punk promised that Drew would see him in the ring this week, not KO, a.k.a. knock off Owens.
The last thing I want to do is give CM Punk any credit, but it was Drew who started.
Oh, nothing fancy here.
Tasting victory!
Able to turn it into a cover of their own. Reverses the pin, shoulders down. Turns the tables, shoulders down. Turns it around, and the shoulders are down. He manages to make it barely a 1 count.
Premature to try to end things now. attack that very few superstars can perform with such ease.
Getting tossed around.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed. Dueling reversals.
McIntyre reverses and looks to capitalize. Future shock DDT.
McIntyre there once again proving just what it means to be the Scottish Warrior.
Not even close to backing down at this point.
I talked to a lot of people backstage earlier tonight, and the Red Brand locker room is fired up tonight.
I imagine these two want to take it all in right now. The energy, the vibe. Whack! Oh, God. Batten down the hatches. These two are unloading. Boom!
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground. Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
Ooh. Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now. Ooh.
The willpower, no more holding back. Going all out now.
That will leave you stunned.
Taking this thing out onto the floor now.
Watching like a predator with wounded prey. He's as good as done here.
Oh, delivers the enziguri for a counter.
Stops the kick. Clothesline takes him down. Forget about it. Snap headbutt.
Oof. Getting out of harm's way.
Both competitors showing they've studied the other's playbooks to the T.
Shuts out quick. Claymore.
Is that what it takes to beat KO?
And he comes in under the ropes now. And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
Oh, man. Stomping. Ouch. Oh, my.
Offense like that is why Drew McIntyre's a game changer.
Owens needs to find an opening.
He doesn't have much time to get back in the ring.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
Vicious right forearm.
Ooh, merciless looking blow.
Oh, my goodness.
Bang! He finds a counter.
He's managing to find some of that needed breathing room.
Now able to stop things, but will he gain command? Sidewalk slam.
KO is getting knocked around a bit.
Next level brutality coming from McIntyre.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring. Double leg takedown. Just stacked him up here. Look at him. His arm shot off the mat before one.
This deep into the match, and he's able to kick out before a 1 count. It's stunning.
Owens hooks it. Stunner! KO about to sew this up.
Oh my God, did you see that? Kick out at 1.
That's impossible.
I can't believe what we just saw.
And you gotta wonder what else Kevin Owens needs to end this. Up high. Oh, he paid for that high risk. Vicious right forearm. Oh, what a boot from McIntyre.
And he avoids what was coming.
Taking things to the outside, but gotta make sure to heed the officials' count. Taking this match to the outside.
Drew is setting him up for the Claymore. That'll take his head.
What the hell? That's Lexus King.
Oh, we've got another CM Punk out here.
Gigi Dolan out of nowhere with a high knee. And here comes KO to direct traffic.
This pack of punks are taking Drew McIntyre apart. I don't like the looks of this. Go to sleep.
Clearly, they're sending a message from CM Punk.
Come on, get in here. Is that all you got?
Insult meet injury. GG Punk's got Drew McIntyre in the Anaconda Vice.
We need some help out here. Is anyone in the locker room going to stop this mutiny assault?
This is a major setback in the war against mutiny.
And Punk didn't even need to show up.
Drew McIntyre called out CM Punk, and now he's been beaten up by a whole army of them.
Where in the hell were you? You were supposed to be watching my back.
I would have if the army of punks hadn't jumped me before they came out to get you. Great security, Pierce.
I'm not taking the fall for this one. You and McIntyre lit the fuse by antagonizing Punk and Mutiny.
Antagonized mutiny? You daft? Punk's bunch of brainless mannequins have been attacking WWE since the night of the draft. We didn't start any of this.
Guys, we can aim at each other in a circular firing squad or turn our ammunition on Mutiny.
No, you're right. But so far, we've gotten the appetizers and not the meal. How can we get the real CM Punk in the ring?
Trust me. I'll get Punk in that ring. You just give me a live microphone next week.
Deal.
When all of Punk's mini-me's show up, and they will show up.
This time, I'll be ready for them.
Drew McIntyre is in a familiar position here.
I have a feeling Drew is about to drop a pipe bomb of his own.
You know, they say time is a flat circle. And that sure is the case with Can't Mend Punk. Here's how it always goes. Punk shows up to great fanfare. He gathers an entourage of weak, sad, desperate people who buy enough of his knockoff cult leader garbage to follow him off a cliff. Then he has a tantrum, and he goes home, leaving everyone who trusted him broken in a ravine at the bottom of that cliff. Just look at the splintered locker rooms this vile cancer leaves in his wake, and you'll see.
Here we go. If it's the real Punk this time.
It's him! CM Punk is here!
This is what Drew wanted.
I want to talk right down to earth in a language that even Drew McIntyre can easily understand. Here it is, Drew. You need some new material. You've been the same whining crybaby since the Machine anointed you the chosen one, and everybody laughed you out of the territory. I don't blame you if you don't remember that, but look it up. There's plenty of video online.
Hey, we're done talking. Now why don't you bring your brittle bones down here and we'll settle this the old-fashioned way.
Nah, not tonight. See, that's your problem. You're old-fashioned, and this is a whole new world. This will get settled, but not by me. Come on out, boys.
Yeah, about your mates. They've been delayed.
Is that Drew's sword?
It looks like it's trapped whoever Punk brought here from Mutiny. And not as confident now, are you, Punk?
He's getting the hell out of here.
No, he isn't.
And they've got Punk cornered.
Wait, there's KO.
McIntyre just leveled Kevin Owens.
Owens' distraction worked.
For Punk, maybe.
Kevin Owens is alone with two of the most dangerous men in WWE.
I'm not sure KO thought he was going to be the sacrifice for his fearless leader tonight.
Lay down with dogs, you get fleas, Saxton. Happens every time.
These superstars are displaying absolutely zero concern for their own well-being.
Yeah, nothing good can come of this.
Into a chop block. A club with the right forearm.
Has it hooked. Hit the lights.
And nothing good has ever come from fighting up on the stage.
He's looking to make a moment here.
Countered right when it was needed.
Oh!
And battling out a very unsafe and precarious area.
There's plenty of ways this could go wrong fighting up on the stage like this.
Wow.
Sit out powerbomb. Oh!
Kevin Owens looking absolutely overwhelmed. It's time to catch that second, maybe even third wind.
Fighting up on the stage, this could be really dangerous. He looks like the kind of competitor that can take on all comers right now.
You have to question what kind of malintent is behind a powerbomb with that much force.
Oh, what a leaping stomp.
Ledges, hard surfaces, pyrotechnics, that stage area can be very unforgiving.
Yeah, these superstars are out of their minds.
He'll make his way to the ring. Owens gets control. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
Back and forth, counter after counter. Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Outright presentation of power.
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission. Crucifix powerbomb.
Duking it out on the stage. This is wild.
This is dangerous. There is so much potential for this to go wrong.
One counter met by another.
East River crossing. Taking things back into the ring. Ooh! Taking this fight to such a dangerous area. There's potential danger everywhere you turn.
Every counter being answered with another. Hooked up. Great power.
Inverted suplex.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy. There's some power behind that punch.
It really looks like nothing can contain this fight.
Ooh, kick to the face. He manages to slip out of the way.
Great trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in?
Double stomp.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Remarkable. A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Will he get on with...
Stun, Owens, stun.
Owens got all of it.
Holding nothing back on top of this entrance ramp.
Neck breaker.
Well-placed elbow to...
Owens hooks it. Stunner.
And Owens might just have this.
Pure chaos up on the entrance ramp now.
There's a very real risk of injury here.
McIntyre with a great shot.
This is gonna hurt. Doomsday Saito. Seeing them fighting on the stage like this is not going to end well. Got a grip all the way up. Knockout victory. This one is over.
Owens was just made a sacrifice to CM Punk's ego with Punk's own move.
When KO wakes up after being locked in that anaconda.
This close. We were this close to taking Punk off the board.
He might have slipped away, but we did take out KO at least.
And I bet he has some serious questions about Punk's leadership right now.
Your plan worked, Drew. Just not exactly the way you intended.
Not at all, Loss. But not the bruised knuckles I was hoping for.
Everyone wants to bruise their knuckles on CM Punk.
It's a win. Every bit of dissension inside Mutiny can help us win at Survivor Series.
Seriously. We couldn't have picked two better people to join our team.
Should we all hold hands and sing Kumbaya then? Or get to figuring out how we end Punk and Mutiny once and for all?
Let's focus on the battle at hand.
We can have a big karaoke party after Mutiny is defeated.
We're all agreed then. Victory, then karaoke. So what's our next move?
There's too much at stake for us to go in unprepared. I'm gonna get some extra work in on SmackDown. There's no such thing as being too ready.
Understood.
And when we are ready to make our next move, I'll talk to Nick Aldis.
We'll be waiting for your call.